Okay, DM East. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you guys how to do those lasher runs. Pretty simple. You do one pull at a time, two or three, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to show you how to. I do three. Like I said, do however many you want. Alright, if you are herbalism, it'll help. There's some extra herbs to pick up in here. We got a little dream foil. You want to kind of aim at this rock and blink right before you hit the ground. Watch that pod there. A pack comes through here. If you hug the tree, you'll be fine. And then there's that lash right there. So what you want to know before you pull this group is you want your shield to be at about 45 seconds to 35 seconds, somewhere in that range, just so that it'll be up on cooldown when you need it again after your ice block. So I'm going to wand this ad, and then I'm going to counterspell one of these, pull it over to the wall, wait for it to get to me, then I'm going to blink in to the corner. The reason why we're doing this is just so it doesn't end up pulling the lash in the back here. Like some of the stragglers might aggro into this lash back here, and you don't want that because he's a pain in the ass. Okay, so we're going to drop down Frost Nova, gonna Trinket, Shields, and then AoE with a Flame Strike, Cone of Cold, Arcane Explosion. Just kite him out a little bit because this group is pretty big and can kill you if they catch you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of looting. You can hear me spamming away. So you get lots of good loot off this, like lots of greens that honestly are vendorable just because they into dream foil, or not dream foil, dream dust for the most part, and that's not too valuable. It's not really needed for very much. Alright, so we'll head off to the next pull. It's just one little group of lashers, pretty easy. There might be a herb right here beside this lash sometimes, a dream foil. If there is, don't go pick it until after you clear this group, so you can go on the reset column after you aggro this guy. Hopefully there's a dream foil up ahead where I have to aggro a lash and go to the reset, just so I can demonstrate to you how it's done. Okay, so we'll wait for the path, and then away we go. Watch this one that comes in here. There's another one that comes closer as well. But if you just kind of clip this group and AoE it, it'll come back to you in here. This little spot right here is very safe. Well, except for the lashes that need to die. But you don't have to worry about anything aggroing you right in here. But if you do get the aggro, this is the reset spot I was talking about. Right up on top of here. Nice and easy. It's a Grom's Blood. I'm not sure if that one's close enough. Anyway, a tomb can spawn right there. Keep an eye out for that. If you're gonna loot it, just inch up to it because this lash right here will get you. It's like has a decent aggro range. Speaking of aggro ranges, this is a pretty tight location here. You want to kind of pull him out from under that tree and then just AoE him down. You got this pod right here that can turn into a poison cloud or extra lashers, and there's also a lash right back behind there too that you don't necessarily want to aggro unless you're picking the herb, which I'm going to demonstrate to you right now how you do that. So basically we'll just walk up to it, frost over the group, move far enough away so it can't hit you, then we'll loot it. Then you're going to blast them with a little cone of cold just to give yourself some time to walk back over here. Blink, and up on the pole. Then it will drop aggro in a little bit. So the next pull is a double pull, pretty easy to do, but it can kind of bug out if you get too close to this doorway over here, so I'll show you where I like to do it. Okay, we're out of combat. Let's go ahead over to the next safe spot to chill out in. Just watch for paths when you get over here. And there there is a pod right there, so if you get too close, it will, possibly activate. Alright, so same deal here with your shield. Mine is going to be kind of in an awkward timing. Probably just recast it, but it might not be a backup for the pull. Gonna wand this one, counterspell the next one, group him up and kill him. Make sure he clears that last lash because they will come. Yeah, see, my shield isn't quite up yet. It's only a 2 group though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Watch out over here. There is a little stealth demon that walks and pats around there. Kind of guards a ghost mushroom that I like to farm in that corner if it's up. I don't really mess around with any of the other rooms for farming herbs. Just noticed it's kind of a time waste compared to just getting this one room done quickly and then resetting and doing it again. You can get these runs done in about 5 minutes if you're just rushing through 5-6 minutes. Like I should technically be done by now, but I'm kind of explaining stuff and just going over it instead of powering through. And of course, it also depends on what herbs you have to loot as well, right? And you gotta wait for pads if they're an awkward time. Like this one could aggro me, but hopefully I'll be able to get away here. Yep. But it's just one of those things where you're gonna aggro paths sometimes. Just slow them, kite them out to your. Oh, I should say, a tome can spawn right here as well. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, just kite them out to the reset pillar and reset, and yeah, it's not a big deal. We got a last Scrom's blood. So you could really just do these groups one at a time, and they're super simple and easy to AoE down. It's just you need to sit and drink a little bit more, and it takes a little longer. But at the same time, you can only do 5 dungeons an hour anyway. So, you can take over 10 minutes to clear this, and you're still not gonna cap out on dungeons. Fucking, there's a little squirrel that hangs out around here. Is that it? Or a rabbit? And it's pulled me in combat right now. I can't log out. Oh, here it is. Little bastard. Alright. Well, that's the run. Have a good night. Hopefully this helps.